this beautiful evening, and I'm still here. I'm still at the farm working. I've got all these tractors to put away. First, I just want to do a pre-mix so we're ready for tomorrow, because I'm going to be very busy tomorrow. So just trying to get things ticked off and out of the way as much as possible. So got a few people joining now, which is nice. A few other people not out in the beer gardens of the UK or wherever. I've been to pick up some fish and chips earlier, and let me tell you, there was a lot of people drinking a lot of beer. Hey up, Carl. Right, so I am just now. It says cutting the bands on this bale, if I can find them. Some of them have been cut already. That's the lot. How's everyone doing? Oh, JCB's just turned off. So that means it's been 3 minutes since I got out of it. It's on like some eco thing where it turns itself off. Evening, Joe. Guess you don't get paid by the hour, mate. Oh, Thomas Cross, hello. Small town Thurles in Ireland, John. I know, Thomas, do you still work for RSPB? I was supposed to be doing a bit of something for them today, but I couldn't get hold of them. So I wondered if there was a big conference on or something, or if they were just not working today. Might not have been their day, to be honest. To get all these, I'm really struggling because normally I just pull this out in one go, but I am a bit one-handed holding this phone. Need to get like a head strap or something. Right, so that's one bale of straw. Sorry that I'm throwing everybody all over. We're going to get the mixer on. We're going to put this away. And we're going to make a pre-mix for the cows. So it's all ready for the morning. So Johndeere 6210. We'll get us started up. Tidy this, with this. We want it a bit neat and tidy. So we just wrap it around a few times and then pull it through. And it's still a mess, but it's a bit of a neater and a more tidy mess. If you're joining, remember to press the like button because it really helps it send it out to more people, and we'll get on the TM in a second. So we just started this up. Make sure it's in high gear. So to make sure that, let me see if I can see down there somewhere. There's like a little black knob that pushes out, and that means we're in high gear. We're ready to go. Engage the PTO here. Boom, it's going. Give her a few revs. Not too many, but just a few. And we're away. We're ready. It's all spinning round. Anybody want to see it spinning round? Let's see it spinning round. While we're here. With that. Climb up here. So that's what's going on in the mixer. They are spinning round and they do not stop for anything. Nothing at all. Because it's got 210 horsepower on the front. Just powering them. Be no mercy if you went in there. Not at all. Right. Onto the TM now. Let's see if we can get this chopping. Let's put this way, eh? Oh. Right, I'll try and respond to a few comments. Mark, have we planted all the maize now? Yep, check out today's video. I didn't say if we planted it all, but yeah, spoiler alert, we've planted it all. Why don't we put 6.9 on the mixer? Good question. It is more suited for the mixer. So it's a very, very good question. And the answer is because the 6.9 runs the sprayer. The 210s, the wheels on it are too big. Hey up, Nick from Selby. Yeah, so it's the 210 would be too big for the sprayer, and the 6.9 is perfect for the sprayer. And yes, we could drop it on and off, but we don't. Similar, like the 130 could run this mixer. We could just keep dropping stuff on and off, but it doesn't take long, and we could manage if we needed to. But we don't, so we don't. Aaron's from Norfolk. Have we got anybody on from Ireland? I think we have. Is it Thurles in Ireland? That's where we've got somebody on from, isn't it? Any Scottish lads on? Or lasses? So I don't know if we can make this out yet. DP Fishes from Dorset. Somebody asking how many acres. I don't say acres and stuff because I think you can put some people off farming. It's the thing that you need to have like X, Y, Z to have a career in agriculture, and that's not the case. JR Vintage, hello. I hope we have a better crop than last year, Mark. I do. It was a shocker, but at least, if nothing else, we've had a bit of rain on it, which is better than last year, because it felt like we didn't get any rain at all. It's gone into moisture, and I think last year it just went into dust, really, and then it could never get away. It just couldn't get there. Couldn't find the moisture. Grew real short. I think that's the thing with maize, is that they reckon it's really great crop in a great year, and it's usually a good crop in a good year, but then you have the year where it goes bad, and that was last year for us. If we'd have grown whole crop wheat like we used to, more consistent crop, more reliable, but yeah, not quite. Maize is better, but if you get it in the wrong years, then it can be bad. Right, we need to just swap now. Going to drop the bucket off the front, so just dropping the pins, drop it down, and now we're going to pick up the silage grab, because we've got to bite out some more silage here. That's that picked up, locked on with the pins. Always, as soon as you pick anything up with a JCB telehandler, any type of telehandler, lock the pins. Don't drive about without it locked. Jeez. Right, I'm just going to jump out and put the pipes on, so give me a second. Has everybody had the tea yet? Stephen's from Dorset. Hello from Leicestershire, says Robin. John Brett's from Ireland. Hello from Devon, says Chris. Devon show coming up, innit, next weekend. There's well, I'm not saying it's happening because I've not had confirmation, but I'd love to be going down to Devonshire. Maybe, possibly. Donny! Thomas is eating. I've had fish and chips. Went to our local fish and chip establishment. There were a lot of drunk people about. There were quad bikes going past doing wheelies. When he had a face mask on. I don't mean a normal face mask, it was like a skeletal one. I just thought, yeah, if you weren't really from round here, this would be a pretty daunting place to have come for your fish and chips. Like, there's a big group of young men hammered outside, near it big un, and next minute there's a quad bike going past with no number plate, and he's got a skeleton mask on to hide his face. I thought, yeah, I can see people being scared of this kind of thing. But it's just a day in the life here. Had salmon pasta. Salmon pasta. Do you know what? I don't really ever have that. Very rare. My mum does sometimes have salmon though. Hey up, Pete Island. How you doing? Dorset. I don't think I've ever been to Dorset. There's a lot of places I've never been to though, so we'll get a list on that. Yeah, it starts next Thursday, doesn't it? Well, I think if I was going, which I might not be because it's a hell of a long way, and the people that wanted me to go haven't confirmed yet, and it's a long way to go without knowing that there's like somewhere to stay and stuff. And no, I've not, Gary. No, it were the other one beginning with T. That's where I went. Golfop's quite nice, to be honest, in comparison. Like uber safe in comparison to where I went in the one beginning with T. Right, I'm just going to take the pipes off again. What people saying? When are we going to put the Nottingham show? Was today, was it? All right. That's not too far away either, is it really? When I'm going to put steel work up, hopefully next couple of weeks. I think that might be going up. No, we're not going to do it ourselves. We've done a lot ourselves. We've done the majority. Yeah. The majority of the sheds we've put up, we've done by ourselves. Like, we've put them up, and now we've got to the point where it's like it's a lot easier for us to concentrate on farming and get somebody else to put it up who knows what they're doing, and they're doing it all the time. But in the early days, there just wasn't the money to put in the sheds up, and yeah, to pay somebody to put the sheds up basically, so we had to do it ourselves. So, but now we're, yeah, not saying there's loads of money in farming, but it seems to just be easier just to let somebody else have that problem. Similar with like concreting, we've done all the concreting ourselves apart from a few little bits the last few years, and this concreting behind us is pretty good actually, the last guys did, but the ones that did it before that were terrible. There's like loads of puddles and stuff, and we were just like, right, we're just going to continue doing the concreting ourselves because we know what we're doing, we're on it, we've got it ticked off. So I think we'll still do concreting and stuff, but putting sheds up, you need the right machinery. Like, they come with a big Merlo rotator, I think they're called, and it's just an absolute weapon. 25 metre, they just stick it in the middle of the shed and it just spins round and gets to all the different parts that they want it to get to. And yeah, like when you're messing about with a agri telehandler, it's not quite the same. Right, so I'm just getting some bread now because we feed our cows bread. Sorry about the sun in the background there, setting away. I went to a brewery the other day. People know that. Me and Mr. B went. boiling in Lancashire. Plenty of sun here. Deck chair out in the garden. Oh, nice. See, and had a wheelchair pushed out at me. Then the windows put through. Old estate. Rough old estate. Yeah. Well, I've been up in back of there before, and yeah, it'd be very common to just see a burnt out car on the street, or a car with like on bricks, and like, yeah. I don't know what it's like now. It's probably a lot better, but from my little experience of going for fish, it hasn't got any better. But I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. And I don't know what I put that down to. I've never ever felt unsafe around my local area. I've never felt unsafe. It's got its rough edges and stuff, but quite happily walk through any part of my local area. Hey, Kate's on! So, if people watched yesterday's video, Kate and Rob Duffy sent me, Dr. Kate should I say, sent me that lovely baby stuff. And there was so much of it. Like, I don't think we actually got it all in the video. But Becky was proper over the moon. She's like, oh, I bet it's chocolates or something like that. And she was proper over the moon with everything. Especially like the little seals box with the cube things on, and baby's a business. Oh, it's just, yeah, really nice touch. Thank you very much. She was laughing, I did. What time? Oh, so Kit. So continuing on the Dr. Kit conversation here. What time is it in America? That's what I want to know right now. Because is it like morning, early morning, or is it not that far? Is it really late at night? That sun is mega bright. Right, so we're putting Trafford Gold in now, which is sort of a bit like a waste product from the brewery. And I was saying, me and Mr. B went to a brewery the other night. Not last night. Last night I went to a pub with my friend. I don't know what's up with me. Like, I never go out. But yeah, I went to a pub with my friend last night, and then the night before I was with Mr. B at this brewery, and it was quite interesting, really, how they made the beer. And I don't know if has anybody ever tasted barley that's been malted? Because me and Mr. B were eating it like it were popcorn. Honestly, really nice. It's like they let the barley grow, and then I guess they dry it because it was dry when we were eating it. And yeah, really, really nice. Oh, well impressed. So I'm just trying to measure in. You tell me I'm not got enough? No? Perfect. Literally, bang on, within 20 kilos, I've got enough Trafford Gold in. I'll even show you, right? Watch this. So I've got, well, you'll not know. I could have faked it, I suppose, but just have a look what comes out of this. She's still here. 5 hours behind. So it's not then, so it's like to middle of the day. What tractor is the most important, used most on the farm? So tractor wise, the one that's used the most is the 130. Hours, the number of hours that it's doing. Because it's on the straw blower every morning, because it's on the mill, so it runs the mill, so it'll do like a full day or whatever milling. And then in the summer, it's out all day fetching bales in, so it's running, fetching fetching bales to the trailers, and then it'll be the 210 this year. Used to be the 75. We'll take the bales then on from there down the road to me on the 9 metre, stacking them in the yard. So yeah, that one clocks up the most hours. Then it's probably the 210. Then I'll clock up the most after that. Then we're probably on to maybe the 215, and then the 6930 is probably the least used, but also one of the most important because it's doing the spraying. And actually, it's not even doing the fertiliser spreading anymore. But yeah, it's doing all the spraying. So the 130 is doing the fertiliser spreading because we've got that GPS thing in it. So yeah, it is definitely the most used. Afternoon cuppa, nice. I know, the weather's proper changed over here. Can you please say hi to James? Hello James Barrow. Brewers Grains used to be good cheap feed. Yeah, so the brewery that we were at gave it away. So a local farmer came and took it from them, and they didn't charge him, which I thought, oh, I wish we could do a good brewery near us. Anybody know any local breweries, let me know, and I can go and pick up some Brewers Grains from there. But yeah, they wouldn't charge them, and then the farmer fetched them. But the farmer fetched them some like lamb or something, so you know, it's all nice, like circular, looking after each other and stuff. Right, I think now basically what we need to do is get all these. Let's spin this. All these machines back into the shed. Get them tucked away for the night. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll push up this barley here because it's sort of in the way, really. We'll do it with a TM. Usually I'd do it with a 9 metre, but we're all set up in here and, you know, we're having fun, aren't we? So we'll do it with this. Tomorrow, I don't know if anybody's seen today. Kate's coming over in June. What is favourite Whitby fish and chip? Ask Big Mick what his favourite Whitby fish and chip shop is. I'll have to. Oh, there's a fancy one, isn't there, in Whitby? How many hours are on the TM? So we got 1,789 hours, to be precise. Yeah, what's the fancy chip shop called in Whitby? Somebody will know. I think there's two in there near the like little roundabout in the bottom, I think. Yeah. I think Johndeere Mick, when he went there, he ordered steak and kidney pie. Mark says, after testing all the forklifts, would we change from JCB? That's a good question. I think they're all very much the same in a lot of respects. Like, they all can do the job. So, yeah, if something came along and it was a hugely better deal than we can get from JCB, then you know, I'm a businessman and you'd have to look at it and think about it, but I really do like the JCBs, and we have hopefully got a JCB coming on demo, so maybe that will maybe finish the job off, eh? And JCB are being quite nice to me at the minute, letting me try that bucket out and bits and bobs, so I don't know. Maybe they'll look after me, I don't know. I'd hope so. This is that barley that Andy fetched the other day with the red Richard Weston trailer. that we borrowed to use it. Borrowed to use it. Of course we were using it. But we borrowed to get it in. So we've got 88 people watching at minute. If you want to press like, that'd help the job out a little bit. It's a bit disappointing when you push it up with a TM, because the 9 metre can just push it so much further. So you feel like you're not getting it where you need to get it. It's just because the 9 metre is such a beast at doing it. Oh, thanks, Catherine. Catherine and John love watching it. Rob says JCB every time. Just over the bridge. Magpie. Magpie, yeah. Did that burn down at some point, the Magpie? I don't know if that's back up and running. Never tried the John... Have you ever tried the Johndeere handler? I don't think they do it anymore, do they? Andrew just says JCB. Should have a whip behind to keep Baldy as a pet. To be honest, he's like, is that annoying dog? Like, he's really annoying in some respects, but then he's absolutely lovely in others. It's like, come on, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Just like, no, I'm not getting out of the way. Turn into a cow sanctuary. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Like, we really like the TM, and like you say, having two different sets of controls. I found myself, after being in that class, I was in it for 2 or 3 days when I'd muck spread in, so I had a long old shifts like using it and muscle memory, sort of remembering where the controls were and everything. And then I jumped into the JCB and I was like, where unlock the pins is on the JCB is where extend and retract the boom is on the class. So yeah, I was jumping on the JCB and trying to unlock the pins, so much to the point where I had to like disable the pin lock thing so that I couldn't like accidentally do it. So I was like, oh, my muscle memories remembered this and I wanted to forget it really. Right, let's get things put away. There's part of me thinking I ought to really finish this mix off. I suppose I don't have to tip it all off, do I? I could tip half of it off. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Hey, hope Ash is on. Maybe Baldy should be your version of burgers. Baldy burgers. Yeah, oh yeah, we've still got the Sunny yet. Same model or the Daddy TM. Probably when we swap this, we'll probably I don't know. We'll probably stop with the TM 320, I think. Just because It's a jump up in price on the 420, and we'd only have the same buckets and stuff. And it'd be nice to have one of them big buckets though, like that class, and then have a 420. But talking reality here, it's probably going to be the 320. I have been tempted before, but yeah, I think we're right where we are. Not saying if they were like, you know what, it's same money, but you can have a 420. I'd be like, yeah, send that. But do you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta think with the head a little bit. Right, we've shifted that. We'll drop this bucket off. I'll drop it off to the side actually. I'm not thinking here. Got to get all these other tractors in, you see, while it's mixing. It'll give me something to do. Tip that there. One of the pipes have just come down. 100 people watching now. Business. Oh. Tell you what, that's a bit rough. Right, so we'll put barley bucket on. And we'll go and get that mixer, get the molasses put in, and fill her up. I'm saving time. All the time thinking, saving time tomorrow, that's what I'm doing. So like I said, tomorrow could be busy. Could we feed some sheds out straight out of the mixer? Yes, we could. We fed sort of the end aisle here. We can feed onto the floor, but it's just like 1 pen. So we have done it before. We've done like a separate mix and put it out down there, which was like a more silage intense mix. And it worked alright, but it doesn't save me any trips. Like, I only do normally one trip down here with the bucket, so taking the mixer down there that one time, it's no different really. It means jumping on and off something else. So yeah, ideally we'd have it so we could just go around with that. But as my dad's added on bits of yards and stuff, it's always been on cheap. not really. Just get yards made, get cattle in them, and you know, think of the ways of feeding them after. Just get the shed up and get some feeders on it or whatever. Put some feeders in it, rather than paying for expensive concrete and stuff. But then now we're at the stage where we've got loads of concrete, and so yeah, we ought to be doing it that way. But right, so let me think. Put that into the lower box. So I'm just pulling that in. Done in. Yep. And we'll head up here. What are people saying? No worries, Thomas. Thanks for joining. During spring and summer, how many hours a week do I do? Yeah, don't want to be late for the roast dinner. It depends. What do you want to put into my hours, Andrew? Like, what do you want to count as hours? Do you want to count hours as being? If you want to count hours as being the time that I spend at the farm, or do you want to count hours in replying to comments on YouTube and all that kind of thing? But yeah, in summer I'll be usually starting at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then I'll be finishing similar-ish time, maybe. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But I don't know. I enjoy doing it. Like, realistically, if I wanted to right now, I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. I could do this tomorrow. But I'm just thinking, like, well, it's going to be a bit of a rush around tomorrow, and there is some stuff going on local that I won't mind going to if I could get there. I mean, there's the big tractor pulling event at Scorton, which I would have loved to have got to, but that's like 2 hours away, and then obviously 2 hours back, and I don't think I'd get there in time anyway, the things I've got to do tomorrow. But there is a local thing at Pharmacopolis which I might be able to get some time to go to. It's going to be tight, and I probably won't, but maybe might do. Yeah, probably like 12, yeah. And seven, well, you know I work 7 days, so you know it is. Not always though. Coming up next week, it's not going to be a 7-day week for me. It's going to be, well, I don't know what it's going to be yet because things aren't confirmed, but could actually be having some time away from the farm. Still farming related, but time not at the farm. Well, some of it's farming related, some of it's family related, so it should be fun. Yeah, Aldi, exactly, the Wagyu. That's what I'm doing next week. Then I've got something else in the middle, which has not been confirmed yet, which I'm annoyed about. But we can get over that. Right, okay. Right, yeah. Just working the maths out. And then at the Centre Parks next week, end of next week. Exactly, Kate, exactly. There's always something to do. And that's what gets me sometimes when we have people here and they just sit and do nothing. Like walk around the corner and they're sat down. You think, well, there's loads of stuff to do. Like, why are you sat doing anything? We've got it in. Right, we just need the barley and then we're sorted. We'll get this backed in. Hey up, Chris and Phil from down in Devon. Hello, how are you doing? Hopefully a 50k JCB on demo. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like for JCBs, I don't need 50k. I have actually been out in the JCB today. I've done like a little video because I might not be here and I'm at Centre Parks at the end of next week. I thought I better do some like farming content because I know a lot of you guys don't mind watching the family stuff. But there is some people who are a bit like, you know, they just want the farming content, don't they? So I've done a couple of, well, one. I've done one. Done this. Yeah, just done one today. And then I'm hoping I can do another one that might be farming related before I go away. So I've got something to put out. Right, so get this back to the end. Get this back in here, we'll get it filled up, then we can start fetching all the tractors in. Then when we've fetched all the tractors in, we can tip this off, and then we're done, aren't we? Job's a good one. Put that in park, jump out of here. No Big Mick, Big Mick's been here today. That's coming in tomorrow morning, he says. So, yeah, Big Mick, he's back from Whitby. Okie dokie. Do you have to pick the stones? Pick the stones on what? Like the arable cropping? We're quite lucky we don't have many stones really. We've got one one field that always seems to fetch a few big ones as well. And we do pick them off. But yeah, I'm very lucky that there ain't too many stones around here. Or sometimes unlucky, because limestone land around here seems to grow good crops, and we don't really have any. We don't have any limestone land, so yeah. All ours is like clayey, loamy kind of soils. Right, we're getting it filled up now. Mixer time. In a previous farm, I counted an average of 110 hours. I counted 110 hours across 7 days. No. Almost as bad as being a doctor. Yeah, doctors work long hours as well, don't they? Long hours. Yeah, no worries, Chris. See you later. AK has too many. Can you get them like fancy stone pickers and stuff now? I don't know how well they would work, to be honest, but must be some use in them. Mark says he thinks the JCB are the most fuel efficient. I wouldn't know really, and I wouldn't think there'd be a lot between them, you know. Still, they're all very... When you have all the machines here, you realise that basically they're all very, very similar. It's got an engine at one side, it's got a boom down the middle, it's got a cab on the left hand side. You know, they've got very similar piping in very similar places, in very similar hydraulic pumps, and yeah, just different colours, I think, and different types of backup. Yeah, it's fairly well drained. It's fairly well drained. It's not really heavy clay. It's just got clay patches. Some of it's like a fine, like loam, and some of it's a bit heavier. So where we were planting the maize the other day, in the field that looks really big, but it's not. That like ploughs up. You can nearly just drill into the ploughing sort of thing. It breaks up that nice. And then in other fields, you've got to like power it a couple of times to get the fine till, and it'll always be knotty. You know it's got clay in it then. So I'll get these filled up. Like I say, we'll get the tractors in, and yeah, the job should be really good. How much is left to drill? 0. We've done it. Completed. Ticked off. It's done. Yeah, it's in the ground. I'll just need to fertilise and spray it from now on. Not sure if we're going to put a pre-emergence on or not. I've not got any spray for it yet anyway, if we were. But the great thing about maize, you can spray, use different chemicals. You've got different chemicals to be able to use to kill the weeds and the grasses and all those bits and bobs. Let's have a look at comments. Live stream farming, that's going straight in my basket. I like it. I like it. Right, so we're nearly there. Oh no, I need another bucket, I think. I need another bucket. So we're nearly there, I need another bucket. Oh, if anybody wants to get on the merch, I might as well do a merch plug on it while I'm here. Then we've still got stuff available. T-shirts, the hats. I think we've got some bags. It's a dual seal bag, backpack. What else? Shorts. We've got shorts still in stock. I think I'm out of mugs at the minute. Although I'm sure I've seen one floating about somewhere, so I'll have to put that on the website. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen one somewhere. It's not accounted for some reason. Yeah, long hours are right enough. It's not that long. I mean, when Ash is doing peas, sometimes he's doing sometimes it's like 18 hours, and then sometimes I think his longest shift was 36 hours. He said. I think he did get some sleep, in the middle of it somewhere. So I think 12 hours is not. But it's going to be longer than 12 hours. What time are we on now? Yeah. Okay, so I've been working 12 hours and 20 minutes. Started at 7:30 this morning. Right, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We've just got machines to put away and a mix to tip off. So I'm just going to try and work out a bit like Jenga. Tetris. Tetris. I think it's like Tetris. So that's what I'm looking for. How to get these machines in here and still tip the mix off. Have enough room to tip the mix off, and then be able to get them out in the orderly fashion that I want to get them out in the morning. Right, so I pull this over here like that. Right. Then I can pull that tractor down there. JCB tucked in somewhere. And I've just got Andy's tractor on it. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of thought needs to go into some of this, you see. Oh! Feeling full from that fish and chips. That's ticking away. We'll pull, calling my dad's tractor. My dad's been on it today. Well, he pretty much is his tractor. 6215. We'll jump in this. We'll pull that in the shed first, I think. We'll have to drop this off tomorrow, probably, if I get time. I could do it tonight, but I don't. I'll just leave that mix running too long. And if I can't get PTO shaft off, I will be disheartened with the job. So we'll just pull it in and get it away. It's all starting up. We've got it in forwards. Whoop, whoop. Accept. Oh, he's been using GPS, has the lad. So I've left it a little bit tight getting through here, but not that tight really. Right, it's a case of where do I back this up? I might put it in this gap here. Should fit, I think. Still not used to driving these tractors with the auto power. I can go a bit more, I think. And that'll do. We'll leave that there. Put her in park. Knock it off. There we go. Oh. I got fairly close. I think I pushed it, but we want it close anyway. Probably better move it a little bit, just in case. Shouldn't drop down. I don't want it destroying all my silage wrap. So that's safely away. I've taken the dome off tonight. 210s mixing, spilling a bit on the floor. We'll get the 9 metre in next. So this takes, things like this when you're on your own just take so much time, putting everything away. It'd be nice if we lived in a world where we could just leave everything out, you know, but we don't do it, so we have to get on with things, try and keep things as secure as possible. Nine metres started. And away we go. Oh, 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 oh. Right, where am I going to put this one? We'll put it here. Bill, you're asking about 9 metre and whether we've got it fixed. No, we've not got it fixed. Still starting. So I don't know really. I'm not saying it doesn't always run perfect, but then it does run perfect, and then it doesn't. It runs a bit weird sometimes. So I don't know. It's one of them. Like, I think we could end up spending a fortune with it. Just trying to diagnose something that might just be a loose wire somewhere. So yeah, I think if we can, wants to be down the road. New cattle trailer Joe says, Jamie. No, that's one that we borrow. It's not ours. So yeah, we don't have a cattle trailer. To be honest, for the little bit, obviously we got this cattle trailer outside of us. For the little bit of cattle trailer use that we need, which is just turning out at grass and fetching in from grass, which, yeah, then I suppose are quite big things really, but we have got use of some cattle trailers locally with people that we do, like, they help us out, we help them out, you know, it's a big circle of just helping each other out. So we don't need one. And similarly, they don't need certain things because we have them. So, yeah. No, I'm not going to buy one. unless things change. If Parkhouse will send me one, quite happily accept one. But I don't think they will. They are nice in Parkhouse ones. You've seen them, they're not like they're like really heavily made. Probably too heavy, to be honest. Be on the weight all the time. Right, so we've got it all inside. No, Mark, I've not had the Watson feeder. I think that's not happening. I would go as far to say that that's not happening. It's disappointing. So I was honestly, genuinely excited for that, and they said that they were fixing it, and it's not happening. So I'll have to, see them when I see them, and see what went wrong. One of them, innit? It's like you can't grumble about it because they were giving it to me. So if they don't want it, then that's their choice. Right, let's pull this up here. Just tipping the mix off right now. Oh, we're going to tip most of it off, I think. And then leave a fair bit in, ready for... I can tip it off tomorrow then. I think John will be good at. Janet, no, I've not gone to tractor pull. I ain't got time. So, not going to happen. That's trying to pull at Scotland if anybody else is wanting that. Should be a really good event. I think Ollie's going and taking some of his tractors. I'm not sure if that's today or if that's tomorrow. Check out his video, I'll tell you. No, it'll be a good do that. It is a shame that I missed it. It's just far. For an hour, I could probably do it. It's 2+ hours from here. And when your normal commute is like 4 minutes, 2 hours is a long way. I'm just going to tip this all off. Tip it all off. Sorry for missing people's comments. The concentration is massive right now. Janet, you're working as well? At this time? Who's mad enough to be working at this time? No, I've not been to... Oh, that hurt. Oh, you only hit that part. Oh. Yeah, that was nice. I hit it on the net. USA! Oh, so we've got 2 USAs then. Hey, I'm liking this. You know what? It'd be proper cool if we could get... It's proper cool already, but like more people from the USA watching. See how we do it in the UK. And then it'd be like I can get people watching in different time zones. I mean, because like most people will probably watch a video in the evening, because that's when people have time, innit, to watch things. or a lot, you know, like the majority of people. And then it'd do wonders, break the US, yeah. There's a guy from Yorkshire. Yeah, I was saying I'm going to tip half this mix off. I've not. I've tipped it all off. Because I know what I'm like. If I leave half in, I'll think it's like a pre-mix. Because I'll not remember. And then I'll just make a real mess tomorrow. And then spend even more time trying to fix the mess that I've made. So it's all come out. Turn that off. Put that across. Make sure I shut the door down because I've left that open a few times this week. Not thinking. It makes you feel like home. Joe Seals Global, who would have thought? I know. Definitely not me. Like, if you'd have asked me, like, 2 years ago and said, "Oh, Joe, you're gonna be on YouTube and you're gonna be on TikTok and you're gonna be saying to people, like and subscribe," I'd be like, I am not that person. I am not. You're joking. But I am. So I gotta deal with it now. Anyway, Janet, you said that you're working and watching me at the same time. Is that legit? Right. So I've got this 210 as much tucked away as possible. Get everything in. Wow, over an hour we've been doing this live. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Knock this off, shut the door down, and the job is finished. So let's just have a look. Fewer people's messages. International. Can multitask, sorting show stuff. Oh, you're sorting show stuff, Janet. Yeah, I need to reply to you, don't I? I need to reply on that. It's a girl's skill, innit, Janet? Oh, it's brilliant. Right, I'm gonna have to go anyway because yeah, I need to get home. Really, I've had my tea, so I'm hoping it's Disney night tonight. I think for the kids. What time is it? It's not 8 o'clock yet, is it? Yeah, they'll still be up. So yeah, they normally stop up real late on Saturday nights because it's Disney night. So they watch Disney. So that'll be nice. I'll get to sit and watch Disney and eat some sweets and popcorn, which will be nice. Right, anyway guys, thanks for watching and catch you tomorrow. Check out tomorrow's video when I'm going to be busy. Big mixing as well, big mixing. Right, bye. If I can work out how to turn it off.